Hello, online speech class. Here's my audience. So for our final speech, the impromptu speech, I was given the topic of the 2020 Oscar predictions. So the Oscars are also known as the Academy Awards, and they are presented for the best of the best in the film industry. So for this speech, I picked the most popular and familiar categories of the Oscars, and I gave a few nominees for each, and then I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win for each Oscar. And I don't know a lot about movies or what was up for the nominations, so I got all my information from imdb.com. So the first category I chose was Best Picture. The nominees I have for that are Avengers Endgame, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Ford vs. Ferrari, Frozen 2, The Irishman, and The Joker. I think Ford vs. Ferrari is going to win for Best Picture because I saw that movie and it was awesome and it made me cry, so I think that will win the Oscar for the Best Picture. For Best Director, I have Marielle Heller from A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Martin Scorsese from The Irishman, and Quentin Tarantino from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I know Quentin Tarantino is a famous director, so I believe he will win for Best Actor or Best Director. For Best Actor, I have Robert De Niro from The Irishman and Leonardo DiCaprio from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Robert De Niro is one of my favorite actors, and I saw the movie The Irishman, so I feel that he will win the Oscar for Best Actor. For Best Actress, I have Charlize Theron from the movie Bombshell and Lupita Nyong'o from Us. I saw the movie Us, and it was a very scary movie, and I feel Lupita really acted out the fear and suspense really well, so I believe she will win the Oscar for Best Actress. And lastly, I have the category of Best Visual Effects, and I have for this category The Lion King, The Irishman, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Captain Marvel, and Avengers Endgame. I saw Avengers Endgame and I thought the visual effects were amazing, so I believe it will win the Oscar for Best Visual Effects. So those are my 2020 Oscar predictions. If you want to see if any of these are correct, you can watch the Oscars on February 9th, 2020 at 6:30 p.m. So thanks for watching, and here's my audience again.